A few months ago, we drove in our garage, closed the garage door, and on the way in, we heard this weird clunking. The garage door spring is broken. It's Sunday night. We need to leave early the next morning to go out of town. Now what? It's urgent. It's stressful. We're not sure what to do. A perplexity search turns up a 24/7 emergency garage door repair service. We call the number and they're fantastic. They come out that night. They help us get the vehicles out so we're ready for the morning. They get the springs ordered. They come back in a few days. We get great service. They do an amazing job. They're friendly and helpful. Fast forward a few months. Last week, we go out one morning and the garage door opener doesn't work. So my first thought is, hey, let's call the same service we called before, see if they'll help. My go-to for local calls, I go to Google Maps. Surely they're on Google Maps and I can get the phone number and give them a call. They're not there. I didn't remember the name, but fortunately, my husband had the number in his phone. He sent me the number, I made the phone call. But the point of this story is not about garage doors. What we're talking about is AI and SEO and how is your business showing up on the web. Hi, I'm Appy from iCode Happy. I'm a website and data advisor. And one of the things I am constantly working on is helping my clients figure out how to make their website work for them. So if we go back into this story about this local business, I did a little bit of looking when I was thinking about AEO or AI search in this series. This particular business, they do show up if you do a general Google search for garage door service in Casper. They're not first on the list, but they do show up. Going to Google Gemini and doing an AI search using a temporary chat, again, they show up in the list. However, AI and Google both say emergency repair. And this is something they emphasize. They do want to get called out for 24/7 service. That's part of how they stand out as a business. But if you visit their website, they offer full service for garage doors. They do commercial installation, regular garage door installation too. They do preventative maintenance. They do the whole thing. But there's these couple of things they're missing on Google Maps, which is not an AI thing, but AI and search in general are showing emergency services and not much else. So AI didn't get it wrong. AI and Google are getting it right. They're both finding what is most consistent, most repeated, and most prominent about everything it could find about this business. Emergency repair is the signal, that's what it's seeing, and that's what it reports. My mom is a computer programmer, and that's what she used to tell me. Computers are doing exactly what you tell them to do. The problem is what you told it and what you think you told it sometimes are two different things. AI is the same. It reports what it finds, and what it finds depends on what's out there. The thing about AI that's different than regular search engines is that it takes what's out there and it takes who's looking and their characteristics, and it makes judgment calls based on the combination. So the thing is, when I talk to this garage door service provider, his strategy is intentional. He wants to get called for emergencies, he wants to deliver great service, and then he wants to grow by word of mouth. Casper is a smaller town, people talk, that works. So is this even a problem? Maybe not right now. But what happens when word of mouth moves online and you don't realize it? His word of mouth lives in conversations between neighbors. That's what people get to know about him over time. But AI is becoming a word of mouth channel too. And right now, it only knows part of his story. And that's leaving out the Google Maps gap. Somebody who's new to Casper, they don't have much of a network, they're going to miss him. And if he's not checking to see what AI is saying about him, even about what maybe Google Maps is saying, then he's not able to course correct and have at least some input into that conversation. So I'm going to show you what this actually looks like. I picked a business that I'm familiar with and I said, tell me about this business in this location. And this is what it says. Now, this is a marketing business. So this is the narrative, and it's probably pretty close to what they want to have out there. This is a marketing agency. This is their philosophy. These are their services, and this is what makes them unique. These folks, they have put time into making sure that the content that's out there on the web tells people what they want folks to know about their business. They've also been around a while, so they've had an opportunity to become pretty established in probably a fair amount of places. That helps too. So what there is to find and how well it's organized, all of that contributes to what the AI knows about this business. There's two ways that AI forms an opinion about a business: what it was trained on, everything across the web that's absorbed over time, people who mention the business, reviews, the website, any social, other platforms. This body of information about your business can be slow to change. You can influence, but you can't completely control it, in particular because a lot of it has to do with what other people are saying. The other way that AI gets information is by search. When someone is looking for something based on what they're looking for and their background and their characteristics, AI will use keywords and other information in order to conduct a search. And whatever it finds based on the combination of who's searching, what they're looking for, what keywords the AI is using underneath your query, that's when it finds what's out there in real time. It does find mentions and reviews, but whatever you have on your website that's current information that's maybe structured in a certain way, the easier it is to read, the more organized, the better structured it is, the more likely it's going to show up well and show up as you want it to when AI is doing that kind of research. So if you're just thinking that AI is searching your website, that's probably not the case unless you don't exist anywhere else on the web. AI is looking everywhere it can find mentions of you when somebody searches about you specifically. But when AI is looking to answer a question from somebody who searched something, then AI is going to find whatever matches that question the best. So the question is more than just, is AI finding you? The question is AI seeing the whole picture of your business? Is it seeing you accurately? Is it sending people who are looking for what you have to your site, or at least to your content or the references that match what they're looking for? Next week, I'm going to audit a real business across these questions, multiple AI engines. We're going to see what they find. We're going to see what's missing. We're going to see what tells the story and what doesn't. We'll see if we can figure out what AI knows about the business already and what it finds when it goes looking in real time. It should be interesting. So thanks for watching. Come back and see me again.